Welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom's welcome. I'm Nathan Medard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing our My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 3 review and the episode's called Coda.
So this week we start off with Class B, and they're at the summer camp as well, and they're going to be training with Class A. We know now that everyone's going to be training their quirks, so we start off the episode with a nice little montage of everyone's quirk being trained on. Is there a few that stand out to you?
Well, it's just funny. Like, it's just so funny seeing, like, Bakugo, like, damn it, ow, ow! And then, like, you see, like, Todoroki, he's doing, like, a serious, like, hot tub. Cold, hot,
Yeah.
cold. And, like, some of them are, like, you see Minato, like, just bleeding out his head, just crying, and everyone's in agonizing pain. And especially, like, the tape dude, I love him. He's like, ah!
He's like just constant tape, yeah.
Just shooting out constant tape. And,
one that I liked is Coda, like, because, you know, he doesn't ever talk, so he's, like, trying to improve his vocal, so he's just screaming out as loud as he can to improve, like, the range he could talk to animals.
Oh, yeah. That would've been funny if he has, like, a beautiful singing voice or something. Just, But, yeah, like, no, it was cool. And, like, you see, Ida, like, he's just running.
Yeah,
just
intense running, yeah.
He's Forrest Gumping it. Who else? Was that?
Uraraka's, like, trying not to throw up, and then, like, the hardening guy, the tail guy.
Yeah, she's like...
Her inner ear stuff they said she was working on, and then, like, the tail guy. Tokoyami's in the cave.
Momo and the guy that has the Sugar Rush powers, they slightly have it kind of cool, because, like, they just constantly keep eating cake, and, like, eating, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we see how they're training, and then, they spend the whole day training, everyone's tired, they have to come back. And then they say, oh, you gotta cook some curry now. It's like we said, we were only gonna cook for you once.
Oh, yeah, and also we get introduced to the rest of the Wild Wild Pussycats.
Oh, yeah. And then we get the third and fourth member. And then one of them doesn't really fit in with the other ones.
Yeah, one of them doesn't. The other girl, though, she has, like, an analyzing power. Like, she can analyze tactics and stuff. It's pretty cool.
See the enemy's weakness and where people are. Seems like pretty powerful quirk.
Yeah, and then the other one, yeah, he doesn't stand out too much. You know,
I mean, he does the opposite. He does stand out.
Oh yeah, he does stand out too much, and I love how him and Deku kind of have a thing. He's like, what? And Deku's like, okay.
He's like training really hard. It's like, you're not plus ultra yet.
Yeah, he's like, you're not. He's like trying to make you ultimate fanboy status. He's like, you're not plus ultra enough.
Yeah. But yeah, then we get to the cooking thing, and we see Ida's like, yeah, it's like, we're gonna have to comfort people after we rescue them, so we gotta all know how to cook. Oh god,
again, like Ida's becoming like kind of the star of this season so far for me. He's just hilarious. He's just he's like, all right, let's get to it, and everyone's like, man, it's a good thing we got him.
Yeah,
like
it's like he makes the best of any situation, and we get to see them trying to start the fire, and then Todoroki's like starting the fire, which is a good moment for him now that he's freely using his firepower. And then Bakugo tries to light one.
Yeah, and like something kind of subtle I noticed is like when he did that, he's like, "Damn it!" and like he walks away. And when you see the two guys that are staying with him, I can't remember who it was, but they're just like standing there still. They're like,
what do we do now?
What do we do now? Can we not eat?
Bakugo's just walking away. He's like, okay.
And then I think Momo cooks the food.
Well, they are all doing a little bit because they had a bunch of fires.
Because they were like, oh yeah, it kind of sucks. The food's not that great.
And then so Midoriya realizes that Koda's not there, so he goes and takes a bowl to Koda. He says, and then he guesses who Koda's parents are. They're the hose. There's something to do with water, like the hose heroes. Yeah.
He and also Deku finds his secret hiding place, which is like on this cave, like on the mountain, and there's like a cave, which later that scene's gonna have an important part.
And then so we get the he tries to explain that heroes aren't bad, you know, and which he later talks to Todoroki about, and he says, he's like, what should I say to this kid? He's like, this kid hates heroes.
Yeah, and he also brings up the point, he's like, because he asks if All Might's coming, because he's like, All Might would know what to say to this kid. Like, which, I mean, it kind of, like, adds a thing, like, yeah, All Might can pretty much fix, like, any situation, and that's why he's the #1 hero.
Yeah, in Midoriya's mind, at the very least.
Yeah.
And then, so he's talking to Todoroki, and Todoroki's response is like, well, if I had some stranger come up to me, he's like, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't take their word for anything. They'd have to be some pretty powerful words for me to change my mind.
Yeah.
He says your actions matter more. It matters what you do, not what you say.
Well, I think he said, like, your words can be powerful, but they also should be backed up by actions.
Mm-hmm. And then, as a side, I watched the English version this week. I didn't watch the sub version, so it could have been a different translation.
Mm.
But, so after that, we get day 2 of training. With like everyone's training again. So like it goes quick again, and then we get another scene of them cooking. And one of the jokes that I that was really funny to me is like when Momo's explaining her powers, and then the guy's like, so it's like poop, and then she's like all disappointed, and he gets slapped. He's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, Class B is actually a little bit more. You can see him this episode. And like we're starting to see some of the members, like they're pretty funny, they're pretty cool. They've got something unique about them.
And then they're also making the remedial class have to do extra work.
Oh yeah, they're like slowly kind of dying because like everyone's like, oh yeah, we get to go do this, but then they have to stay back and do like night class.
Night class till 2 a.m. And they gotta wake up at 7. So everybody helped.
Yep.
I was like, whoa. So and then Mr. Aizawa says, yeah, it's supposed to be hard. So towards the end, after, I think this is the 3rd or 4th day now, they're saying it's nighttime now, and they're like, okay, we're going to have a Class B versus Class A. The point, and they all get teamed up, Class A does, and the point is Class B has to try to scare Class A when they're walking through the forest at night.
Yeah, and this is honestly the perfect situation for the villains that show up, because now you got all the members spread out. You got the remedial kids there. Yeah, they're over there in the classroom.
Class B's all spread out through the forest.
Yep, and then but then like all of a sudden we see this like purple fog come through, and it's a poison.
Yeah, they're like, who's doing this? And then like Class B's slowly starting to pass out. Another joke, real quick, I wanted to mention before we get too far into the villain thing is like the Class B's like, yeah, we scared Todoroki and Bakugo, and like all it did was they popped their head out and they're just like, and then like to them they're like, we scared the shit out of them. But yeah, so the villains are attacking now. We got this guy with like he touches something and he makes like blue flames, so we see the smoke coming out of the forest, and the poison gas is running in, and then
yeah, I feel like I don't know when. But I feel like him and Todoroki, maybe like way later down in the series, I think they're gonna have a good fight eventually.
Maybe. There's a theory that that's Todoroki's brother I've seen online, but I don't think it is. But it could be one of the rejected people that Avalon
it could be
Endeavor did. Yeah.
Yeah, because like he had a lot of kids with her. He was smashing pretty hard.
So yeah, that's the theory that he's a villain because he hates Endeavor for throwing him aside because he didn't get the Ice Core too.
Endeavor smash.
Yeah. And then, so that pretty much ends the chapter. Midoriya realizes that,
like, stuff's going down.
Yeah, like, everyone's like, oh, crap, the villains are here. I thought it was supposed to be kept a secret. There's supposed to be 10 villains. They said, Midoriya realizes that Koda's not there, and Koda's at his secret base, and a villain appears behind Koda, and that's how the episode ends. No after credit one this time.
Nope, it's okay. I mean, next week's episode is going to be hype, though. If I think what's going to happen is going to happen if we get certain part. I think next week's episode is going to be a fun time.
Yep. So overall, I really love the pacing of this episode. Like the villains showing up this early in the season was like really unexpected. I mean, I don't think anyone expected like at this point in the story for them to show up because we knew they were coming, but it's like the next episode. I thought it'd be maybe a few episodes down the line.
I'm having so much fun with this season already. It's just so fun seeing like the comedy's been pretty on point too. Still like. It's just been fun. It's fun seeing them all together again, improving their quirks, and like season 3 is gonna be a fun ride, and I'm excited for it.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to a fight in particular that's coming up really soon. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode, though.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed. We hope you like. And any what do you want to say?
As always, you could hit subscribe over there, and there'll be last week's review up here.
All right. Thank you very much, and have a good day.